Hey, what's up? It's Owen, and welcome to the Hot Seat 2 webpage.
Thank you.
Who are you? Love. You'll never see me again.
Okay. I wish you would get laid.
How late are you staying up until?
Whenever.
Okay. Stop swearing at her.
It's because he fucking burned me, dude. What the fuck? Text me, and I'll text you back.
Yeah, she's mine. Get the fuck out of here. You're done. You're done in this fucking town. She's my girl. Hey! Hey! Love. Okay? I'm a nice man. I'm trustworthy and sober. What's your name?
Your hair's red.
Yes.
Is your pubes red?
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, call me. Depending on how big your cock is.
It's big. Do you want to see it now?
Yeah.
Alright, we're doing it.
Take care of you.
Can you? 1 second.
It's my fucking sister.
Sorry,
dog.
dude. Sorry, bro.
Okay?
I'm saying sorry.
Fucking walk right now,
I'm
dog.
saying sorry.
Just fucking walk right now,
dude.
dog.
I'm good.
Fucking walk.
You're gonna give me trouble. Be good.
I'm very good.
You're not. You're really not. You're one of those people that pretends to be good but aren't.
Okay, I'm very bad. She's cute, huh? I never met a girl that looked like this.
My friends live right upstairs.
Welcome to the hot seat. Shit. All right, so this is the first one of these I've taught in a while, and this is going to be the hot seat 2 today. So, all right, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to break down what you guys are going to be getting out of this so that you can maximize the value that you're going to get out of it, and then we're going to go into it. So I'm going to start off by saying that this is probably the longest day of pickup information in your entire fucking life. This will be like drinking water from a fire hose. You are going to learn more about how to pick up girls in this one day than you could physically possibly learn in your entire fucking life ever. And if I'm wrong, come up to me at the end and tell me how I'm wrong, because I would love to know a way to cram more in, okay? This is basically, I've been doing cold approach pickup for about 11 years now. And sort of like, you know, for the first like 9 years, I would envision how to make a seminar where I could teach more about pickup than any other way that I could do it. And the hot seat was the way that I envisioned it, all right? So today's seminar is basically going to be comprised of 3 main elements. The first is that we're going to be showing in-field hidden camera footage of me and buddies of mine doing pickup. And you're gonna see everything from different opens and different styles of pickup, every single thing about pickup you ever wanted to know, from open all the way to close. You're gonna see all of this, all right? But that's one element of what we're focused on here. The other thing is that I'm gonna be breaking it down for you. So there's things that I can see when I'm doing pickup that you can't see if you haven't been doing it as long as I have. And the goal of having really up close hidden camera footage here is that I can pause it, rewind it again and again and again, and show you exactly what I'm seeing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I want you guys to have the same eye for success with women that I have that took me a long time to cultivate. I want you guys to learn that here today. And then the last one is at the end of today, we're going to do interactive exercises to hammer in the concepts so that we can hardwire them into you. That's basically what the program is comprised of. Now, what I want you to think about as far as like why I did this, I want to put this in perspective why I did it like this, okay? I believe that to learn success with women, you need good models. It's almost impossible to do the type of stuff that I'm going to show you guys here today unless you've seen someone else do it and shown you that it can be done. It's just too far outside of your reality. It's too weird. It's too bizarre, it's too off the wall to think that a regular guy can go get the same girls that athletes and movie stars are dating, and that you as some regular guy are gonna date these girls. It's too strange. You know, it sounds cool when you think about it in your head when you're reading about it on the internet, but when you really put it like that, it's really, really bizarre. I mean, think about that. It doesn't make sense. You know, if everyone in the world realized that you could go out and meet these girls without putting in the kind of effort that these guys put in, probably the world would fucking break down or something like that. So, you know, of course, learning to be successful with women will take effort, and after this program, you'll have to put in effort to implement the concepts. But I'm going to show you how to relate as a man to a woman and show you that all these things that people think are necessary to meet gorgeous, stunning girls, you don't need to do that. What you need to learn how to do is become centered within yourself, relate as a man to a woman, and execute the types of stuff that I'm going to show you guys here today. So I've always known that you needed to study from people that were good at it and people that were experienced. So the way that I learned about success with women was that when I was new, this is around 2001, 2002, I started contacting different people on internet forums, people that claimed to be good at it, people that claimed to have experience with it. I would email them and I would say, hey man, I'd love to meet up with you. And I would oftentimes take my car, my shitty little car that I had, it was a Honda, and I would drive halfway across the country to go stay on these guys' floors and go out with them at nighttime. And basically, you know, I'd have to try to build rapport with them over email, and then I would have to go crash on their floor, on their couch or something like that. And then we'd go out at nighttime, hopefully we got along, and they'd be meeting women and picking up girls, and I'd be trying to peer through the audience to see what it was that they were doing. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? And then at the end of the night, I'd say, what did you do? How did you do that? And they would explain it to me in their kind of like half self-understanding, half self-aware way of explaining what happened. And then me and my friend Nick, we would have to try to decode what the hell was happening. And I did this for about 2 years. So in order to get the base level of understanding in terms of success with women, it took me around 2 years of just driving around trying to meet these people. Now, not only was that 2 years of trying to figure this stuff out, but that was 2 years of opportunity cost of my life. I was actually in college and dropped out of college for 2 years, right? In order to learn the type of stuff I'm going to teach you here today. Well, to put it in perspective, what you guys are going to see here today is those 2 years worth of ideas, but then tack on another 8 or 9 years worth of refinement in terms of me going out usually 7 nights a week to implement this stuff and really live this lifestyle. And then instead of having to peer through a crowd, you're just going to watch it in high def, right up close, with perfect audio. So you're going to see literally everything. It's going to be completely demystified to you. This is going to be completely crystal clear by the end of today. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question though. Here's a question that I'm going to ask you. If I had to spend 2 years of my life and probably give away 2 years of opportunity cost in order to learn the stuff that I'm going to teach you guys here today, what was that worth to me? If I was making even 30 grand a year during those 2 years doing work instead of doing what I was doing, that's probably about 60 grand that it cost me in 2 years of my life to go learn the stuff I'm going to teach you guys here today. But let me ask you a question. If I went and drove halfway across the country, say to Chicago in my car, sleep on a guy's couch, and go out to learn 1 or 2 little tips that might help me with women, when Sunday night rolls around, am I going to go and implement those ideas?
Yes.
Am I going to be like, I think I'm too busy. That was a really cool tip, thanks. But I just got work tomorrow. I can't go use it. How seriously do you think I took what I learned?
Very seriously.
I took it 100% seriously. So even if I only learned one, I might spend a whole weekend to learn 1 or 2 things that you're going to learn in the first 2 minutes of this seminar for me to figure out. But I would go and internalize it because I valued it. So what I always say is that if you take the hot seat, here's what I always say to you, okay? I want you to imagine right now that you're fucking pissed at me because I twisted your little titty and I charge you $3,000 to come here. I want you to think about it, okay? Go into your head right now and say, this fucker sold me on a fucking dream that this program would be worth $3K for me to come here, okay? So instead of the reality, which is that I took 10 years worth of ideas, compressed it for you, and brought it to your fucking front door, and in reality, you could just forget about it and it wouldn't even affect your life. Treat this as if you're fucking pissed. How would you treat a program if you were pissed at me right now, but you decided to be here and really learn it? How would you treat this program after the event?
Seriously.
Would you go out tonight?
Yes.
Would you be like, nah, I've done enough pickup for the day. That was enough pickup for today. You'd go out with a fire under your ass, fucking pissed off. The truth is, what I'm going to show you guys here today is there is so much work that went into this, it's ridiculous. Aside from the fact that there's about 10 years of me going out, usually 7 nights a week, to show you what I'm going to show you here, I had to record for several months, 4 hours a night, 7 days a week to get the footage that I showed you here. And that's about 4 hours of my time a night combined with 4 hours of a 3-man camera team's time. It's about 12 hours of manpower per night, protracted over many months to get this footage, and then the editor and my time to edit and cut down the footage of what I'm going to show you guys here today. So this was a major, major, major project to bring this here today. On top of that, the themes that I'm going to explain to you are going to be very, very powerful and are going to change your life. So what's being brought to you here today, even though I've made effort on my end to make this really inexpensive, like freakishly inexpensive, if you treat it like it's just some freakishly inexpensive thing, you're not going to take the value out of it. If you treat this as being worth what it's actually worth, not by the cheap price I'm going to charge you, but what is actually gone into what I'm going to show you here today, this will be among, like, if you look at the course of your life, say you lived 100 years if you're lucky, with advancements in medical technology, this will be one of those like top 10 fucking days that if you look at the course of your life that was going, will affect it. Because if your life is going like this, even a minor little adjustment means you wind up here or here or here. This goes a lot deeper than just picking up women. This is going to go with how you conduct yourself through life. This is going to be related to, are you someone who follows your intent or is blown around by the whims of other people? This is going to show you why life can be amazing and how you can create your own reality, but also why you don't need to take anything too seriously and why this shit is fucking fun and hilarious. This is going to show you a lot of very, very powerful concepts about life. This is going to show you things that are not only going to teach you how to get girls, it's going to show you how to change your fucking life. Now, okay, cool. Sounds exciting, right? You guys psyched? Okay, now here's the other thing. There's 3 different layers that I want you to get out of this, whether you're newbie, intermediate, or advanced. As a newbie, what I want you to get out of this is basically just, holy shit, and that's it. That's all a newbie's gonna, okay? Because your reticular activation system, as a newbie, it's very hard to there's so much that I'm gonna show you here today, it's hard to internalize it all. So the main thing that I want you to get as a newbie is like, oh my God, this is fucking possible. I could totally do this. If this fucking clown in the beard can do it, I can do it. That's what I want you guys to basically take out of it. From there, I want you to take out the fun vibe, the lighthearted vibe, the idea that you do what you want to do and that you create your own reality. That's basically what I want a newbie to get out of it. At an intermediate level, what I want you to get out of it is, oh, so this is what the guys that do this 7 days a week for a decade are doing. I'm probably doing similar stuff, but I'm doing this once in a while. They've developed systems to do it consistently. So they're getting the results that I get once a month, but they're getting it 6 nights a week. I'm getting it once a month or once every 2 months. They're getting it 6 nights a week. There's nothing that an advanced guy is doing that an intermediate guy doesn't do. It's just that an advanced guy is able to do it consistently. So what I want you to realize at an intermediate level is that no one is cut from a different cloth and that you can be at your best all the time. Okay, now how about an advanced guy? A guy who's advanced will come at this as a peer. So we have many, many advanced students. We've had students that have slept with like 200 or even 500 women, which, is an obnoxious sex life. And they'll come to something like this. And they come to it learning as peers. So if there's anyone in here who's advanced, you're not coming in here to be like, oh my God, he had sex with a girl. No way. He met her and they had sex, right? That's if you've been with 200 women in your life, nothing, you can't be shocked at this point. Nothing's going to shock you. But rather, imagine like say any of my friends that are naturals. And say I have a buddy who's a natural, and he decided for whatever weird reason, he's going to go out and record himself doing pickup for a couple of years and make a presentation out of it. I'm not going to be like, no, I don't like this because I already knew you could have sex with a girl. No, I'm not going to be looking at it like that. I'm going to be looking for those little subtleties that is actually very difficult for me to learn because when you're at a very, very advanced level, it's hard to find peers that are also at that level. So if you're at an advanced level, I want you to be looking at me as a peer, not as some guru or something, but as a peer just doing similar stuff. And I'm just going to teach you about my swag. I'm going to teach you about my style. I'm going to show you like the types of stuff that I know. And basically, it's almost like, to get from, say, a 9.8 to a 10, sometimes that's actually harder than to get from an 8 to a 9 or a 6 to a 7. So if you're advanced, what you're looking for is little subtleties, little tweaks. And let me tell you something. I have other buddies of mine, guys like Jeff, for example, that have recorded videos where even though me and Jeff are on a similar level in terms of success, just seeing the little tweaks that Jeff has thought of that I had never thought of, it completely blew me away. All right? So today what you're going to be getting, like I said, it's a lot of information, okay? This is a very well-structured event. Unlike the free tour where I kind of just have fun with it and just make it fun or answer questions. This is a very well-structured event. There's going to be a lot of information going into your head. But if you treat this event with total seriousness, this is going to be one of the best days of your life, all right? I've put my heart and soul into this program for the past several years, so I want you guys to treat it with a similar respect. This is a 3-set right here, right? She's here, she's being blocked Red Rover style with these two here.
Handshake? I know. What's your name now? You're very pretty.